Okay, I recovered the gas, purging with nitrogen. Got the new coil in, ready to braze. Not going to be able to film this. I really don't like to film, but figured I'd put something on my channel or website or whatever you want to call it. We'll see if this comes out. I don't know if I caught any of that, but okay, change the low pressure control and then the dryer. And raise that on. Thought I was going to be able to put some nylon on there. Well, we'll just braze her in. Okay, now I'm going to put my new dryer in. I'm going to cut it back here, put my new tee in, give it a little space from here, and then I don't know why they put that just so close, but that'll be my new setup. Got the evaporator brazed in, still running nitrogen. Got my low pressure control put in. I flared it, used the old nut, and we'll keep on going. I have to get a tripod someday. Okay, I cut the dryer out and then I reamed it, but I'm not quite sure if I got all the stuff out, but I've never seen anybody do this. But this is, I have these long Q-tips and I like to hold it up at the top, drop down and pull it out, and that makes sure. And then on the larger lines I could go in with this, but I tried to knock most of it out, but this is just to make sure. Okay, I'm ready to braze her up. We gotta close that off. I don't know why they have two tubes, one compressor. And then I didn't have a 1/4 inch. The Hillmore doesn't go down to swage yet, so I had to use a coupling. No brace up. Nylon. This is for Ralph. And yes, I did. They had leak lock on there, so I put just a little bit more on. No pun intended. Okay, so I was purging the whole time. I like to do that. I know it costs more in nitrogen, but sometimes if I turn it off, I forget to turn it back on when I braze. I know I'm probably the only one that's ever done that. But there's my braze joints. Sealed that one off. I like to keep my wet rag on until I pressure test it. There's the leak lock nylon connection. And then there's the coupling that I had to use. And I have my solenoids on. Got 2 TXVs, one for cold rail and one for the evaporator. So I'm going to pressure test her now. Okay, I got the leak detector solution on. I like to use this instead of squirting it all over. It's my preference. But then I like to just take it to 8, about halfway, and then I'll take her to 150. Only 150 because, I don't know, somewhere, I think Jim Pentinano showed where somebody did, where the compressor shell should never see more than 150 psi. Yeah, she looks like she's holding. So I think I'm going to take her up to 150. Got my other bottle of nitrogen, always carry. I always carry an extra bottle. Being a side job Bob, usually nights and weekends. This regulator is so old, but it hasn't broke yet. I can keep using it. Well, there's 150. Yep. Okay. Well, I know everybody likes to see the model and serial number. It's a Randell, made specifically for these pizza shops. Okay, I got 150 psi on it. These are the new S-Man, I think 480V. I got them from Zach. And I think Ted donated these to Zach. And I want them. I think I'm going to have to be a little more nicer to Ted. I like Ted. He just gives everybody crap, so I give him crap. But I've learned a lot from his videos. So enough of the circle jerk. Let's see if we have a leak, micro leaks here in my evaporator. I should be getting something, but I'm going to have to wait about 20 minutes. See if I get the dribbling bubbles like what happens when you do triple doubles, you get dribbling bubbles. We'll go back over here. That looks like a bubble, but it's not. I'm going to knock that down. Here we go. Nice. There, so there's no bubble there right now. So we'll give her 20 minutes while I clean that up. Okay. Still at 150. I think I might have went down a half a PSI, but that's what I was worried about, but no bubbles. Been about 15 minutes. Took my other tank. I have to write empty. E-M. Gotta make sure I spell it right or Ted will yell at me. There. That's my, here's the old van packed. I got all my spare cylinders here. My acetylene, my oxygen. This thing I bought, it's a China thing, and I had to go back and re-weld everything. It just fell apart. I installed it and it just fell apart everywhere. I got my 404A inside. I got my 22, my 134A, my insulation. I do a lot of work for basement contractors where the condensing unit needs to be moved, so that's why I got all the split. And I like the split that has the glue here and here, because if you get just the split that's just there, never stays together. This is my refrigerant section. Not very much, but it's an air conditioning, and I do electrical work, and my gauges for burnouts, my S-Man 360s or 380s, and then I have my Testos, and I got my Hillmore Swedger, I got my Field Feast dual manometer, SLR8 refrigerant detector, heated diode. I think that's a SRL8, and then just boxes of stuff. I gotta go in the front or the side or the back. Can never crawl in there. That's just the way it is. I'm tall enough where I could reach in. I don't know, which was maybe 6 or 8 years ago. I think it was Bergman. I don't know if it was one of his videos, but talked about the big hose, but they didn't have one. So I ordered one from Appion. They put this 1/4 inch on for me, and the 5/8, I think that is, on like a 3/4 inch hose. It took like a week, but man, boy, did that speed up, and removing the cores and all.